Hello everybody and welcome to Jan's Crafty Corner video group. Right, first of all, before I start with this kit 10, I just want to show you, I've been playing around with the new shiny ink sprays and this lovely stencil. So as you can see, you see the shine on that. It's absolutely beautiful, and I've done quite a few in different colourways. And that is done with the stencil, and that is the negative. And I'll show you how all this is done in time, because we will be using this stencil in the new year on cards. I put it on, at the moment it's available, but for how long I don't know. So then what's ordered it, I put it down. Anybody else what wants to order, please do so ASAP. Okay, so you can see that lovely sheen, and again there's the positive and negative there. Okay, that's another one, and again the negative of that one, so you don't waste any ink. The negative and the positive. And you can see the sheen on that. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's what I've been up to. Got to say that is one of my favourite stencils. It is really lovely. So today we're going to do kit 10, which is this one. Now there's quite a different technique to this. Some of you will possibly know it, some of you won't, especially the newcomers to the group, what's new to crafting. So we'll get on with this, and first of all we're going to do the letterpressing with the ink onto the dies. So I'll put the camera down. Okay, now I hope everybody can see that okay. So we're going to take a silver ink pad, a pigment one. It can be as ink, or it can be the Encore. That is a really old one, way before all these new ink pads come out. So you can use any, and we're going to really ink up really well. And I'm doing, first of all, I'm doing the circle with the pattern on. And you really need to push your ink into it. And get some ink down. And we'll put this one through first. And we want nice good pressure on the machine. So shim it up until you've got nice good pressure going through. Right, so put that onto there. I'm putting a couple of shims and a metal shim, but every machine's different. And we'll run that through. Put some nice good pressure so it transfers that ink. My machine reverses, so I'm reversing mine as well, so it means it's going through twice. If yours don't reverse, just send it through twice. Don't look at it, just send it through again. So and you can see that lovely silver ink. Because these dies have got a raised pattern on, you can do that with any dies that's got a raised pattern. Okay, so now that circle, save that because we're going to use that. Okay, so then we're going to ink up this base next. Push it in well. So let me get my bigger pad. Just tap it onto that edge, and then at the bottom where it's broader, really push your ink in. Give it a real good inking. And then we're just going to slide that off. Be careful how much you touch it. Put that on. And again, shim it up. And again, run it through twice, just take it out and put it straight back through. I'm just reversing mine because my machine's got a reverse on. And there you go. You can see the lines, silver lines, and then that big part at the bottom you can see is nice and silver. So it's pressed that ink nicely into it. There's just a bit of poking out that I'll just do now. That's it. There you go. So that's that one. Then we can do the little reindeers. Sometimes I use my smaller pad to get in. And we can put them through. And that one, it's amazing, this one, because you wouldn't think it'd do anything, but it does, believe me. So ink up nice and well. Just go over it in a big pad. You don't have to have a big pad, but very often it's just quicker. And put that on, and we'll cut that out. So again, shim up. And that through. Again, I'm going to reverse it. So putting them through twice, make sure that you're pushing that ink right into the card. So if your machine hasn't got a reverse on it, just without looking, just take it out and put it through again. Now, if you can see, that reindeer has got a silver edge all the way around it. It's absolutely lovely. What I didn't do, I forgot to put me the dye on, not to worry, we'll sort it. And again, little reindeers is silver. And you've got your two little silver reindeers. If your reindeers just need another tap of silver, you can always do that. Can always give it a bit more silver with reindeers if it looks a bit blotchy. That isn't a problem. After this one. So I'll just sort out when you put that reindeer through, what you need is, I forgot to do it, you need this circle die to go round it, like so, equally. So if you just, when you do it then. I'd forgotten to do it. So just, but if you do forget, don't matter, just do what I've just done. And then you'll end up with that. Okay, so that's that one. So doing this first, it's giving them chance to dry off. Then lastly, we've got now on my first card, it was the holly, curved holly, curved ivy. On this one that I've sent you is the curved holly, which is same effect, but it's sold out, and because they're an old dye, they won't be coming back, no doubt. So this is the curved holly, but it doesn't matter because it's the same effect. And again, you're going to ink this up. Big one. So you're inking it up really well. And then just try not to handle it too much, but you've got to just get it on your card and turn it over. So again, trim it up. Run it through. And we want two of these. Again, I'm reversing it. So now with this one, what I did, so you can see now that you've got your silver holly. So what I did with this one, I got my clear embossing pad ink, just went over it with that. And then I put my sparkle powder on. And then I got my heat gun. So you don't have to do this if you haven't got a heat gun or anything. It doesn't matter, but it just adds that bit more dimension and sparkle. set that core down, and then I can poke that out. So you can see now the sparkle we're getting on that. Okay, let's pop this back, and then we want another one cut in. So again, turn that over. Right, we're going to ink this up really well. And then we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to shim that. Put that through. And again, you've got your nice silver holly. So now we've done everything now. So we're going to put everything to one side. I'll just move my die machine out of the way. And then I can put my lovely media mat back, because I absolutely love this. Best thing since sliced bread, I'll tell you. It's wonderful. Okay, and then again, the clear embossing pad, then the sparkle powder, and this mat's heat proof as well, so it's perfect for your embossing. Perfect. So done with that. I will put top on there. Okay, so if I just put let me heat one hot. I've just put my tweezers on it. With it being on heat mat, I can keep it flat, don't matter. And there you are. How that twinkles. It's lovely. Okay. So that's it. So we'll let them all dry off while we put our card together. Right, so first of all, we're going to put the main card. Now you've got your main card in white, which is your biggest, and you've got two of, because for them what is newcomers, the way I do my main card, purely and simply because you can make any size card from it, from an A4 sheet. Okay, so I've got two pieces, and because it's square, it doesn't matter which side. You're going to score about 2 centimetres in, on one side. Yeah, and you always score on both sides. That eliminates your card cracking. Okay, so I know I'm repeating myself, but we possibly have got some newcomers to the group, and just in case they don't know this, and I'd like to welcome the newcomers as well to the group and hope you enjoy the kits. So, piece of double-sided tape in the middle, and then tip. If you go about 2 centimetres in with your poker tool, that tape comes off dead easy. The backing of it comes off dead easy. Then you stand them up together like that and across, and there you've got your main card. Okay, so the side without the score on is your front, so you don't want to do it onto the scored side, onto the plain side. And then you're going to mat and lay. Now this glitter card, if you feel at it, there's like a coating on back, and it could be me, but I've found that my ordinary white glue, I'm trying to find the tape now, here we are, ordinary white glue, sometimes it doesn't stick as well, so I use a strong double-sided tape to make sure that my card don't come apart. So all the way round. And I do two opposite sides. It's just a form of habit, really. You don't have to do, but that's what I do. And all the way round, as close to edge as you can, so it sticks your edges down nicely, and then a strip straight up the middle. And again, the middle one you take off fully, and then these side ones just sort of bend your tape over. It just gives you that bit of extra time to position it correctly. Right, so that's going to go onto your main card. The front is the side where there's no score line, remember? And you're going to position it on so you've got a nice equal border all the way round, like so. And then you can just pull those out, like so. It's as easy as that. And because this is going on to glitter, your white, you're going to have to use the same tape. I'm afraid glitter card is always like this. But you better to use strong tape in first place than have your card coming apart. So tape all the way round. Up the middle. And this is the Crafts 2 power tape. Very similar to the red one, but this has got a blue liner backing, and it's a really good price, and it's excellent, and that's called power tape. This piece don't want to come off. It's better. That's it. Then that one. Right, and again, matte and layer with an equal border. Like so. Take your power tape backer off. That's your next layer. Then your next one is your glitter again. It is a bit of a boring job, I always think, matting and layering, but it's so worth it, because I think personally, the more matte and layers you have, the more professional your card looks, and your main element pops more. But that's my opinion. So one up the middle. So you take off your middle one fully, and then these just take them off a little bit, bend them over, and it just makes it easier to position. So make sure your edge is stuck down well, and then it comes off a lot easier. Okay, so that's your next matte and layer. Again, nice equal border. Hold it down, pull your blue tabs out. That's your next one. And your final one. As I say, with no doubt I've got some newcomers, so I might be repeating myself from time to time on when I do things, because they may know or they may not know, so I want to cover everything for them, so they've got all the tips they need to make a lot of difference to the crafting. One up the middle. Right, so up the middle, we take that one off fully. Make sure it's stuck down well on edge. Fold it over. Just get your nail and rub it, and then it comes off dead easy up. So I'll just get my nail and just rub edge. So like so, and then mat and layer that again with an equal border. Oops. Hold it down in the middle and pull your tabs out. Just gives you that extra time to position it by doing that. And there you go. That's your main card, all matted and laid. Okay. So now we'll go back to us globe. So I just want to. I've just stuck a bit of card in my finger. Sore, aren't they, paper cut? Right. So I just want to give my mat a wipe because it's got a bit of glitter on and it drives me nuts if it's not clean. I hope that don't bleed on the card. Right, so now what we're going to do with this globe, right, going to work on this piece. And first of all, on your reindeer in its circle, you'll see, if it's not fell out, on its back leg there's a little bit wants poking out. So that's it. So on the back of this, we want to position this right in to there. So I've put this frame on top of my main one, and I'm just going to position that so reindeer's nice and level, like so. Yeah, I've just thought of something what I haven't done. Wait a minute. Oh. Right. So, change your plan. Right. This circle is going to go at the back of here, like this. Circle's just a bit bigger than the frame, so you can stick it on. And it's this what we're going to add the rays on. We're going to make rays. So we're going to get a piece of card. You have to just excuse me, I forgot to get my dauber. Right, so now we're going to do these rays for the background with silver ink pad. And we're going to make like a point of a starting point. So we're going to like go from here and then move from the same point all the time. So you're moving your card round, but you're going from the same spot, if that makes sense. Just hold it up, you can see what I mean. You're starting from here all the time. So you're moving your card round, but you're not moving it from there. Yeah? So again, from there, there. There. So you end up with that. Yeah? So then this will need to be positioned onto that. Like so. So we're going, because it's eventually going to go, that's going to go on there. Like so. So, it'll be easier to show you than try and hold it. Right, so we're going to position this right, just with some wet glue. Round the rim. Don't stick the head of the reindeer down. Let his head stand proud. And stick that. And leave that little border all the way around. But leave the head of the reindeer stood up, if that makes sense. Like so. So you've got that little border all the way. And then that is going to stick onto there, like so. So you're going to stick round here, round edge of here. Position that on that edge that you've left proud, like so. Yeah, and then that is going to go onto here. So if you going to put wet glue all over that, and then you're going to stick that onto that. So you're sandwiching that reindeer and them rays in between them two cards, like so. Yeah, you stick them all down well. Like so. And then you're going to get your fancy circle with the pattern on and go right the way round that with wet glue. And that is going to fit in the middle. You can see, you can leave it nice and